everyone, it's Rachel back with you. I hope y'all had an absolutely amazing week, but it is a new week. We have a new video and a new topic. So let's jump right into it. So today's topic, I am super duper excited about today's topic. Today's topic is one that before last week, I never considered doing a video about. Never even crossed my mind. And I have someone in the comment section of my last video, the one that we did on transgender dating, to thank for this video. Said person left a comment on my video about transgender dating, telling me or letting me know that I will always have trouble dating if I don't love myself. And it's impossible for me to love myself right now because I'm transitioning. Or at least that's what I took from the comment. Maybe I read it wrong, but that's what I took from the comment. Now, in saying that, that for me is absolutely untrue. Believe it or not, I do love myself. Believe it or not, I'm very happy with who I am, with where I'm going in life, and where I'm at currently in life. But one thing about that comment is very, very true. And that is that self-love is very important. It's very difficult in this day and age to have that self-love just because there's so much outside noise going on anymore that it's easy to focus on the negatives and not the positives. So with that being said, I really, really wanted to do a video today about finding that self-love or keeping that self-love as a transgender person in this day and age. So I took a week, thought long and hard about this, jot down some ideas in my handy dandy notebook, and just kind of wanted to share my thoughts with all of you here. So the first thing that came to my mind is stop comparing and start living. Now, with this, especially early in my transition, this was something that was a big, big deal to me. I would spend more time than I cared to admit in Instagram, in Reddit, scrolling through timeline pictures, stuff like that, of other trans people, and being like, all right, why do you look so good when I don't? Like, why don't I look like that? And it kind of hit me that you need to live your life for you. You don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 2,438. Makes sense, right? For me, to this day, for me on Instagram, I follow a lot of celebrities, athletes, other trans people, cisgendered friends, and a lot of fitness pages. And when I look at these fitness pages and I see these fitness models, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, you're like a size 0, have 6-pack abs. Like, what the heck? Like, why am I not there? But on that same token, like, because don't get me wrong, like, fitness goals, that's where I want to be. I want to be skinny. I want to be healthy. I want to have those muscles. But along with that, I need to think back that about a year ago, I was 250 pounds. I was not healthy. I struggled with my eating habits. And now I'm 210. Am I where I want to be? Absolutely not. Am I that fitness model? Nope, sure not. But I'm trending. I'm trending in the right direction. I'm getting skinnier. I'm getting healthier. Like, I'm making those moves. Don't compare your day 1 with someone's day 2,538. Along with that, we need to remember that there is a big difference between gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia. That, I don't know. There's a big difference there. There's a big difference between wanting to feminize or masculinize, is that a word? Your body versus just being genuinely unhappy with your body. And recognizing those differences and knowing how to best act upon it. But I guess that was my big section 1 that I wanted to cover. And then section 2 was understanding that you aren't cisgender, and understanding, as much as that sucks, what comes with that. An example, I didn't transition until a month before my 29th birthday. That being said, my body went through years and years of male puberty. And there's certain things about that that will never change. There's certain things about that no amount of surgery is going to change. And that sucks, but it's learning to embrace it. Example, I've got wide shoulders. I'm 5'11", taller. But along with that, I know cisgendered women that are broad-shouldered. I know cisgendered women that are tall. I know cisgendered women that have smaller hips. Along with not being cisgendered, is I am lacking the equipment to carry a child. And that absolutely sucks. That's something that, I don't know. If there's anything that's going to get me, like, dysphoria stricken, that's the one for me. That I can't carry a child. But then on that same token, I know a good handful, just in my social circle, of women, cisgendered women, who can't carry a child for whatever reason. Their body just doesn't let them carry a child. I know a good handful of men in my social circle who can't conceive. They can't plant the seed, if you will. So again, it's breaking down that barrier between trans and cis. Because here's the thing, is at the end of the day, we're more alike with our cisgendered counterparts than I think we let on in our mind sometimes. We think of ourselves as different because that's what society will tell us we are sometimes. But here's the thing. We're the same species. We're people. I know trans people that suffer with fertility. I know cis people who suffer with fertility. I know trans people who struggle financially. I know cis people who struggle financially. I know trans people who struggle finding a job. I know cis people that struggle finding a job. I know trans people who are succeeding. I know cis people who are succeeding. I know trans people that are so happy and so fulfilled in their life. I know cis people who are so happy and so fulfilled in their life. Our struggles can be very, very similar. Our successes can be very, very similar. Now, continuing on with self-love, biggest thing for me is to surround yourself with people who will lift you up and not tear you down. We all have those people who are more supportive than others. For some people, that support system is family. For some people, it's friends. Mixture of both. And the biggest thing is you want to surround yourself day in, day out with those people that are going to lift you up and not tear you down. I am very fortunate to have a good friend group where we're constantly lifting each other up. That goes for my trans brothers and sisters and my cisgendered brothers and sisters. Like, I've got both in my social circle, and it's all love, no hate. Like, I want to see them succeed. They want to see me succeed. Shoot, I've been going for a promotion at work, and the people in this same circle are going for that same promotion. And that doesn't mean that we're going to undercut each other. We both want to see the other succeed. We want to succeed in ourselves, but we want to see the other succeed as well. Basically, hey, if I don't get this, I hope you do. Like, because you're my family. When in the trans community, when my brothers or sisters are getting those gender affirming surgeries, like, hey, I'm right there with you. I want to support you. I want to see this go well for you. I hope that you are happy in the end with the end result, knowing full well they'll be right there for me. We're a team. We're in this together. If you're constantly with people that are tearing you down, I get where it's easy to not have that self-love. Eventually, if you hear that you're horrible enough times, you're going to believe it. If you hear that you're a monster so many times, that's all you hear, eventually you're going to believe it. Hang with the crowd that lifts you up, not tears you down. And I guess in closing, my last point to make is when you're having those down days, just remember that you're amazing. You are pushing through. You are making the advances that you need to make for you. And that's amazing. You are taking what you need, knowing full well the repercussions that may come from it. And that is amazing. To be able to take that step for you and your own self-help, that is amazing. And that is fantastic. For me, when I came out, it was what I had to do for me at the time. I knew there was a chance it would alienate me from my family. Thankfully, it didn't. I knew that there was a chance that it would make my job harder, which it did in the short term, just because I deal with the general public. But in the end, it made it so much better. Taking those steps, taking your life in your hands, literally, and willing yourself to be better mentally. That is amazing. So, in closing, like I said, just remember that you're amazing. Remember to stop comparing yourself to other people and live your own life. Remember that there are going to be some things that unfortunately aren't fair, but we can't change it. We just have to accept it and live with it. But on that same point, remember that there are people who aren't trans who are probably going through the same struggle that you are. And remember that you're amazing. Y'all, please reach out to me if you need anything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to this video. And as I've mentioned before, I am going to leave that link for my GoFundMe. That GoFundMe, 100% of the proceeds in that GoFundMe are going toward my bottom surgery, which is looking like it will be this summer, this upcoming summer of 2023. And any and all support is greatly, greatly appreciated. Y'all, I hope that this video resonates with you like it did with me. And if there is anything at all that you need, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't be a stranger. I'm here. Everyone, I love you. It's been great talking to you. I love how deep this video got this week. Like, honestly, I'm getting a little emotional at just how deep we were able to take this. I hope to continue this next week. Because it's amazing. And y'all, I love you. And I will see you next week. Bye.